The Michigan DNR is reporting higher deer harvest numbers for this year's firearm season in Upper Michigan. Only preliminary numbers are out so far, but TV6's Julia Seitz asked the DNR and a trustee of UP Whitetails of Marquette County how the count compared to last year.
The Michigan DNR reported that this year's deer harvest for firearm season increased by 15% in the UP compared to last year. Wildlife biologist Brian Rolls says so far, Marquette County's firearm season deer count increased by 28%.
We're seeing year-and-a-half-old deer with branched antlers, which is typically not very common. But they came through that winter last year in such good condition, they were able to put on more antler growth.
He says the complete count won't be done until January, since some hunters may be late to register their deer as part of the DNR's mandatory harvest reporting. Roll says last year's mild winter contributed to the high deer numbers, and it takes really cold weather to put stress on deer.
If they have to push through sometimes approaching chest-deep snow, that can really inhibit them and really make them use up energy reserves or fat reserves that they need to make it through our long winters.
UP Whitetails of Marquette County trustee George Lindquist says the deer didn't have to gain back the weight they typically lose in winter.
There's great antler development. You can see that the deer are heavier. It's actually harder to tell the age of a deer on the hoof these days because they've developed so much more.
Lindquist says last year was one of the worst years on record, following a trend of poor harvest seasons. He says it's due to bad winters and high wolf populations. However, he says this year's count is a bit better with good bucks.
You know, we have better age classes to our bucks than we've had for many years, and that's been growing. We've been able to get a better spread of age classes, and that says a lot for our herd as far as having some depth.
Lindquist hopes to see the growth continue. Julia Seitz, TV6 News, Marquette.